software actually costs so it runs into lakhs and crores of rupees, depend on the number of users and number of nodes, all such things. Actually, hardware in the rate actually it is being down nosedive to such an extent that complete hardware system or computer system is available in for a very few dollars and within a very few thousands of rupees. This is the scenario some 10 years back or like that. And again, initiative OSI started because actually all the people knows that the software is actually eating the pie of amount from every organization and people, and it is an hindrance to support of computerization or digitization for the society. So slowly actually releasing of the software which is for freely available, that came into picture. So I hope all these informations and further informations will be ably given by our definitely will be given by our Dr. K. Elilarasan. He will touch upon all these things. I hope so. And you know very well, open source softwares are available many when apps are introduced, especially in Google. And frankly speaking, Google is an open source. Even that company is not telling openly they are open source company like. And still, so even Apple is also Apple related software is also not open source. Even open source means free software. But we cannot say all the software which are calling them as open free software, they are not actually. Somewhere at some point, lot of limitations they are providing. Even whatever apps actually you are downloading in app downloaders, thousands and lakhs of apps are available. Of even security issues are also there. If you go about open source software, another added is actually security issues and the data theft. Also things are also there that we have to ransomware. Actually, all these things are happening because of this open source free software. And this another part is this one. We have to concentrate on security issues of this open source software. And even so many downloaders are there, so many apps are available, and a new area is thriving, a DevOps area. So this DevOps actually they are in that area a lot of user friendly and open source softwares are also getting developed. And nowadays even the browsers are also available free of cost. So many software. Even Microsoft Office is not a open source software. See, so many things are there, even legal issues are there. All such things will cropped up for open source software. Even top open source softwares are LibreOffice, GIMP, Shortcut, Linux, Firefox, VLC Media, Bit, even Ubuntu, FreeBSD, Android, Unix, Linux kernel, Berkeley software distributions, Mac operating system. So much is there in the world to do our daily activities in the licensed software or such things. Some companies still actually they are having that dominance, and in the days to come, definitely open source software arena will definitely open up so many new technologies to reach the society to the down end. For example, blockchain technology, IoT, cloud computing, still actually so many software levels are not at open source end. I hope many of you here participants will get an insight into the open source software and its uses. And I hope Dr. K. Elilarasan will thrive light on the security issues also, because I am a security guy. For whatever software technology or hardware technology is there, I will look in the direction of security issues. I hope he will touch upon all these things, and thanks for the initiative taken by our IEEE student chapter, and especially Dr. K. Elilarasan to do that. And I hope all will take advantage of this program. And I am also eagerly waiting to listen to him. Once again, thank you, Elilarasan, for your initiative and doing a great thing, conducting this webinar, especially on open source software today. Thank you very much. Thanks to all the participants and thanks to IEEE site and IEEE student chapter
Thank you,
to
sir.
permit me to or give a chance to speak my mind about open source software. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, sir. So, I'll thank our beloved HOD Dr. C.V. Ravishankar, the Department of EC, Samra Institute of Technology, to given the opportunity to do this kind of webinar or seminar, they can say. So, today's the session, it will be for open source software and its users. It is comes on my mind because nowadays we are facing the issues with the commercialized softwares. So I need to say because I'll just throw some of the light like how we can utilize the more open source software rather than the commercialized. But you cannot use the open source software as like your commercialized, because the commercialized software will have more features will be there, but so at the same time the cost will be very high. So better what you do, let me go through some of the things about that. So as you know, what is meant by the open source software in the sense, normally it is like it's a software with the source code that anyone can inspect, modify and enhance. It's like kind of collaboration work. Like someone is developing some one open source software that will be in the repository. Anyone can download that, you can rework on that, you can improvise that to become little bit good. In that way you can anyone can do that. You can have to modify the programming or you have to modify the logic, anything. You can add some features. If you want, you can delete the feature. You can use it for your own purpose also, how you want. In that way also you can make it. That is the one of the very main important thing about the open source software. Because earlier, if you say the operating system, earlier we used to use earlier times under only in the Windows we use. Later what happened, so the open source software, the Linux system, now little bit commercially was there, but the more security was there in that. So now here you need to see what is the difference between the open source software and the other types of software. The one thing is, I can say the open source software is it is free of cost. The very important things the people will ask very much like what we'll get in free of cost. So only thing is, we can say the open source softwares will get in free of cost, but at the same time it will be limited. At the same time, we can say there will be more security also will be there in open source softwares. But the other type of software, if I say, there will be like a trial period will be there within some 1 week or 30 days. So after that we cannot work. Even though if you say any software trial version also, they won't give the full-fledged the features, they won't give. Only limited features will be available. Why the people are preferring the open source software? Because of you can control, it will be in the control of the person who is using. Then we can give more and more training, because nowadays like so many students, they can work on the internship on open source software as the IIT Bombay or any other reputed institution. They are conducting like FOSS, I can say, free open source software. So in that also they are calling internship. You can work on that also. They are giving the training also in that. So then I can say, as I said, the security will be more in that. Then the stability also will be there. As I said initially, it is the free of charge. Here little bit, I am not going to go in very depth about the open source. Just I am going to like throw, because what are softwares we can use it for our educational purpose as main important, the electronics, as well as I am not going to start only the electronics, but at the same time going to cover for it will be useful for even the research scholars also. So here for education purpose, if I say nowadays all our the classes are become online actually. So when you are going for online, initially people who struggled a lot. So how to do online education center, but from the beginning earlier they used started with like the learning management system tool like LMS. They can call the portal as LMS. So in that, one of the open source LMS is Moodle. It is completely free of cost. Normally you can see so many colleges or universities, they will install the Moodle. It's a LMS platform. So in this, what they will do, they can upload their material, they can create the quiz, all the things they can do in the Moodle. But I didn't gone through that much in the Moodle, just but you can install in your machine. So your machine, if you install, so it is like kind of a server will be there in a college. So in that you need to upload your material. I can put the quiz, everything is free of cost only. The Moodle, that is one of the top rated the open source for education, we can say, the LMS portal. Then one more also I can say, it is like Canvas LMS. Even this also is kind of good. So it is like equivalent to, I can say, the Google Classroom is there. So Google Classroom, what we are doing, so in this the students can submit the assignments, we can conduct the examinations, we can conduct any quizzes, anything. So even in this Canvas, it is a little bit good actually. If we go over there, so let me show what will be in the Canvas, because you can try in your institute, you can try upward, it is giving a more features also. The Canvas compared to Google Classroom, this is somewhat good actually. If you use this one, let me say this. See, simple, I am saying this. This is a learning management. So here actually what you can do, so you can create your login ID, then all the features will get in this. This is one more thing. Next thing is I will send is GitHub. So here in this is kind of a repository. You can get the all the source code and materials, maximum the source code which will be available in the github.com. This is also one of the good platform. So many people will share their source code in that. So you can download the source code, so that you can rework on that for your research purpose also, or any other purpose also you can do. It is for GitHub. Next, this is already we know the Swayam, which is done by our government of Ministry of HRD. So it's one of the good portal to learn MOOC learning also. Next, one of the education MOOC learning I can say Opensource, that is OCW, MIT, Microsoft Institute of Technology. Even there also you get lot of materials, you can download from there also, you can get more information. Then EDX learning, even here also is one of the best I can say. In India, if I say which is developed in the sense the IIT Bombay is developed one more the LMS portal, that is nothing but it's a Bodhi tree. So which is also one of the good actually. So some of the colleges they started to implement this Bodhi tree student portal. In that you can upload your lecture material as a video, then you can do the quiz whenever you want. Like if it is a 30 example, I'll say 20 minutes video of your lecture, what you can do in the sense like in the second minute onset, like on quiz, you can do the quiz up to 2 minutes what lectures you done. As soon as you reach the minute 2, then it will show the quiz. The students has to answer the quiz, then it will consume for the next step. So in that way you can do, once it is completed at the end of the video you can add the quizzes also. like so many features are there in the Bodhi tree. At the same time, they given one more thing is called as like a safe exam app. One thing is they given, that is a safe exam app, in the sense kind of like if you want to take the examination by online, so with the minimal cost they are giving, I think so, but you will get the features also is good. So in this Bodhi tree actually. Next we can say for education alternative softwares, if I say, normally we are using everyone is using Microsoft Word normally. So but that is actually we need to purchase the Microsoft Word. The Microsoft Word will come in the bundle of like a Word, Excel, PPT. This is the normally we use. So along with that, the one more software also is the, along with MS Office. It won't come in a bundle. That is nothing but Visio software. That is the Visio. That is Microsoft Visio we can call. That is the one of the software we can use it for to draw the diagrams. So now that you need to get individually everything, you need to purchase, but so many things in pirate also is available. But instead of that, what we can do, we can go for the Open Office. So this Open Office also is alternate to MS Word. We can install in both Windows 10 as well as or Windows or Linux, both we can use. So we can work whatever you are doing in the MS Word, like it will have the word processor will be there, then PPTs and Excels, all the things are available in the Open Office. Same the way LibreOffice. This is one of the best open source, I can say, the LibreOffice also. We can do in this all, you can word processor, Excel is there, then you are having you can draw the diagrams in that, then you can type the equation, that is equation editor is there, then you are having like publishers, then so many things are is available in this LibreOffice. It is also a one of the open source. You can download for Windows as well as for even Linux also you can download. Next thing is I'll say that is Desmos. So this Desmos normally is useful for to do, this is for graph actually. So one of the graph purpose, this is one of the free math tool. At the same time, it's a graph calculator. You can see in this. You can use this Desmos in a classroom actually. So like I'll say simple graph calculator in the sense. Say example, those who are teaching signals and system or mathematics, you need to draw the diagram in the sense. As you doesn't know, just you can type here. Say example, the parameter I'll say y is equal to 2x. Just see. So if you type, automatically you will get a waveform over here. It will be easy to for us to type. So any functions you can add over there. So 2x plus 3. See if I give this 2 equal to 2x plus 3, how the graph will be? See this. Just if you enter your functions, automatically you will receive the clips. Same the way here you can get any function. See, so many functions are available. You can put the function, you can see the waveforms over here. This is one of the good learning platform actually. You can use it for your classes while doing the online class or in the offline classes also. So this is the one of the important the learning the graph calculator, I can say. You can use it for trigonometric purpose, then you can use it for the statistical purpose. If you want anything, then you can use for distance and miscellaneous also. You can do that like any distribution which is so many availables are there. You can try out each and everything, then you can use it for your classroom purpose. This. Next I need to say OBS, that is Open Broadcast Software. This Open Broadcast Software, in the sense this one actually, when you are doing any webinar or classes you are doing, you need to connect to the YouTube, or if you want to broadcast, so it is a free of cost, it's a open source only. You can download the OBS project, that is called as OBS project. Actually OBS project only the software is. So let me show that OBS how it will be. See, it is like kind of OBS studio. They will call us OBS studio. So if you have this software, you can prepare your own material, you can record it, then you can add whatever things you want to add in your video, then you can put in the YouTube for other people, even the other students, if they want to listen, they can listen. So this thing's one of the good actually. See here, they can add you here, you will get your video over there, then you can add the audios or you can add the pictures, whatever things you can do. Even you can do the streaming. So like if you want to do streaming anywhere with YouTube, you can do the streaming. So this can be also used. Then even we can have in this so many options will be available, but I'm not going to show each and everything depth as I said. Just I want to share what are softwares are available for your education purpose, that to learning later let me go through if time permits. Then this is for OBS. Then one more thing, OpenShot. This is the one more very good open source software using for video editor actually. So if you use this OpenShot, you can use it for video editing. If you want to do in your lecture, if you want to edit, because once it's recorded, your lecture is recorded in the sense you may think you need to do some of the modification without recording new things. What you can do in your video, you can add whatever things you want to add in between, you can add using this video editor tool. This is also a free open source. Next, the one more thing I will say. So one of the very important websites called as ninite.com. See, this is one of the website. The useful of this website is here. So let me show what is the useful for this website is. If you want to install or if you want to update any software which you know installed in your system, you can use this. It is one in a single click. You can install all your program, or in a single click you can update your program only once. See, simple here. See here, these are the apps. Various different apps are showing here. Just which are the apps you want to install, because earlier what you used to do, you need to download one software, then you need to install again one more software you need to download, you have to install. Now you are having a fresh system. I need to install something in a single click. All the software has to be installed in a single shot. So how can I do that? So a simple example, you can, which browser you want, select your browser, then which of the documents you want, like LibreOffice. See, all things all open source only. Sumatra PDF, Qt PDF, OpenOffice, Foxit Reader. See, these are documents. Then you can see the utilities. What are the different utilities are there? Image burning, Terracopy, CD burner. Then I can say this for messaging, Zoom, Skype, Thunderbird. Then securities also, if you want some of the free antivirus, if you want the securities, you can install any one. Then these are some developer tools. Which developer tools you want? So example, some Python you may require, sometimes Putty server you may require, then Eclipse, sometimes Visual Code. Then if you want any compressor, then you may need some medias, then runtimes, then file sharing like a torrent, then online storage. See, this is one of the 4 online storage only they given. Still they will add a Dropbox, Google, OneDrive, SugarSync is there. Then imaging. This is the imaging software. It's like alternate to your Corel Draw or the Photoshop. So this is alternative for that, which is like very simple software also is there, very powerful software also is available here. You can click on that. Then other like Evernote, these things. So just what you need to do, you have to select this checkbox. Then finally just get your Ninite. Just click on this, then you can install in a single shot. You can install all your software. You can try in your system. See, these are one of the very good website to install all your software in a single shot. If you want to update, say example, you might have installed already in your system VLC player or Zoom. So if there is some update over there, what you will do instant, just you click over here, instead of update individual software, then select here, then do the get your Ninite, automatically that software also will get updated. So that you can do in this. Next thing is I can say the Paper Shala. This is one of the software which I gone through in the previous lockdown actually. So it was good to perform a online exam actually. So you see here, this is the paper shala to conduct your online exam in a free of cost up to 100 students. Like, because if you are having 100 students, it's very easy. So there is a systematic way is there in this to conduct. Instead of conducting Google way, see here I will say you need to register. You need to register your institute actually. See here, we are having like this. See this is for you should actually test like this. So it will be so many way, like example earlier I did. So if you want to question papers, if you want to add the question papers, you can add the question paper automatically between the servers, like how many question papers you done. Then if you want to add the questions, you can add the questions, like say example if you want to add in. So the process is like we need to conduct individual seminar for this, how we have to use this. Just I am going to give the only, just whether you want a multiple choice or short, long answer or true false you can say. Say example, sometimes earlier you may say MCQ only will be there. Sometimes you want short answer. You can click the short answer here, then only English. If you click here, then automatically you can give your question. The student has to scan the particular answer, then they need to upload that. So this everything I can do over here. See this, here everything will get, you need to make a setup here. So here everything will do. So you have to enter the correct answers. If multiple answers, then please comma. Then suppose your answer is like you can give your correct answer. It is not mandatory also. Then finally you can do manually evaluation also you can do in this. Then you can add your papers. Even you can add your student users also you can add. So finally, if you want to see the some people will ask the consolidated I want for each and every question paper. So example I will say, see in this you can see, you can set the timings also and which date when the question paper has to start. See, easily you can make it this automatically, that time only it will get started. The students will get the question in a good manner. So you can see in the student login also how it will be. So if you want to see the complete process, say example I will say, like example I will say in this way. See, if you want to see the paper result of your students, see this, like this will come actually, complete name, whatever the students they attempted, when they attempted, then how much mark they got, the percentage, the result also they will get, everything you can get it in a Excel or a PDF you can export. So this will be documentation for us also. It is one of the good, we can have the good exposure in this, normally you can do. The next one is Render Forest. This is one of the software which I got it for your online animation. Some of them you may do some animations for your PPT or for your while doing the presentation. You need to do some animations for your presentations. So at that time you can use this. There will be so many templates will be there. So video templates for all units will be there. So easily you can get so many animations in this only. You can do this animation, then you can play for your students. It will be more interesting for the students also. Then is palsted.com. This is one of the good circuit simulator in the online actually. So this will be, we can use it. You can draw the diagram or you can run it. You can explain to the students also while doing in the online. Maximum circuits are available in this. If you want to draw your own circuit, then even you can go for this. Let it, this one I show that. Then one more thing, see, this is a casemi.com. This is the online equation. Like if you want to enter in mathematical equation as like in book, they are showing, even you can do that also. So this is the pulsed circuit applet. So here you can run, you can reset. If you want to increase the simulation speeds, then you can change your capacitance and inductance value also, the resistance value also. Based on that, if you increase, you can view your waveform. Based on that, waveform also will get changed. Even you can do here, so many circuits also is available. You can see so many circuits are available. You can take any circuits, you can explain to the students also, or even you can draw your own circuit, or you can modify also. This is everything by online only, completely no need any system. See, everything you can edit, this we can do. So here we can get all the circuits which is available. Then you can draw also, you can edit the diagram also, then you can run. Then next thing is, as I said, this is the calci. If you want to add any equations, if you want to enter any equations, you can enter the equations also in this. It's one of the very good online equation editor, we can say. Then is as we know, in our everyone college they are using multisim, but the multisim also is giving, the National Instruments is provided the online simulator for multisim also. Whatever the features are there in the normal what installing, the same features will be available here also. You can teach your students with the help of the online simulator also, multisim. Multisim live simulator is available, so easily you can explain with this. All the circuit diagram you can draw, you can do the analysis, various analysis by online only, we can do with the help of this. So this is what, as I said, we can enter your equations, like any kind of equations, all the equations you can enter here. So this is kind of like, you can say, for your latex you may get. For mathematical, if you want for latex, just which you want, easily you get. This is especially useful for research scholars. The research scholars are using the latex. So in the latex, one of the very difficulties entering the equations actually. So how the equation will be there, just you have to select here, all syntax will get, you can do that. So this you can copy and paste it over there, you will get it. Then even if you want in this way also, you will get. You will get it all this way. You can enter your expressions, everything you can copy and paste in your materials. Then some of the alternative softwares in the electronics domain, I can say everyone is using the MATLAB. As we know, this is the alternative to MATLAB is Scilab. This is a free open source code. So whatever the tool, whatever things, the functions you are using, all the functions is not possible to use in the Scilab actually. So like still it is on the development only. So more functions if you want, you need to develop. Even you can work on that. But like in our MATLAB we are having Simulink. Same the way in the Xylab also very less the toolbox also is there in this. Then one more things we can say in the FSS I can say free open source software given by the IIT Bombay. So in this they are developed the circuit simulator called as eSIM. We can call it's a KiCad. This is also one of the very good electronic simulator. It is a purely open source only. We can do in that circuit simulation. Then we can go up to the PCB also. You can go till the PCB. You can go in the eSIM software. Then one of the software it's a QCS, that is quite universal circuit simulator, but is one of the very powerful software I can say, because those who want to perform an antenna, or if you want to perform like any kind of operations like logic or HDL or anything else, then everything you can do in this. See, let me show that Qs. See, this is what the QCS. In this, everything is available. You can do the simulations. You can have the content, the components. You can see all the components are available here. You can draw that. Then you can have the transmission lines. Then you can have the Verilog A devices also. Then digital components also will be available. Anything you want, you can do. Then you can do the simulations. All the filter synthesis, the active filter synthesis. So matching circuit, attenuator, like example transmission line and microwaves. So for that also you can use this software, one of the powerful software, this one. So for this to use this software and all, for each and every open source software they will give the the technical reports for PDF, individual PDF will be there, then help manual also will be there. Using that we can work on that. Next is, this is the one thing is I can say EDA playground. This EDA playground is nothing but, so those who are working in the Verilog HDL, if you want the HDL simulator, normally we are using what Xilinx or model sim they may use, or from the Intel also they will give model sim also, or Aldec you can use. These are all commercial software. But by online, this is the one good the EDA, you can use the simulators here which are giving. Which simulator in the sun you can see, they are giving some commercial simulator also you can use, like the Cadence, the Mentor, Synopsys, those simulator you can use. So here what you need to do, you have to write your main code, then here you have to write your test bench code, then you can run by online itself. So very important thing is to get the full features in the EDA playground, you need a official mail ID, like as you are working in an institution, in the sense you may have the institution mail ID. You can use the institution mail ID, you will get the complete benefit. You can use it for your online simulations. This one will be very useful also. No need to install in your system. This is Dolus. This is brought by the Dolus. Even this the company, or I can say they are providing very more training programs they are giving in related to your embedded system as well as in a VLSI. It's more useful. Then this is very important things, now they are using VLSI lab. Most probably they are using the VLSI lab, they are using Cadence or Synopsys, or they are using Xilinx or Microwind they are using. This is one of the software for VLSI lab. We can replace the Cadence by using this electric software. This electric software is not complete replacement I can say, but up to the DRC, LBS, so many things you can do in this. It's one of the, it's very simple. It is no need of any installation in the electric software. It is simple, I can say. It is a applet. It's a Java file only. See, it is a Java file. Install, just you copy and paste, just to do one double click, it will be open. So it can be, it will work in the both in the Windows as well as in the Linux. In both the platform it will work. See, we can do all the things we can do in this. So starting from the schematic, then you can go for the layout also, then you can do the exports. See, all the exports are available. Then we can do the DRC as well as, see, it's there. So these are the DRC you can do, ERC also, the placement, routing, silicon component list. So more features are available in this. So most of the researchers, like in the abroad universities, they are using this electric instead of using all the analysis also can be done in this. This is one of the powerful circuit simulator as well as for VLSI lab we can replace this also. Then Inkscape. This is one of the very important the software which I show, like this is useful for, or it will replaces the CorelDRAW or Photoshop. So all the things whatever you are doing there you can do in this, purely it's a open source only. This is so researchers, if you want to draw the diagram or if you want to create any process, all the things are possible here. It's a free open source. It's available for both Windows as well as Linux. You can install that. Once you install, it will be like you may get in this way. Inkscape Navigator, they'll call us Inkscape. Normally in IEEE, all the papers they will draw the diagrams. To draw the diagram for open source in the sense, we will suggest use the Inkscape. So if you use the Inkscape, you can draw all your diagrams, any kind of diagrams which you are doing. Even you can do the certificate posters. All the things is possible using the Inkscape. So this Inkscape tutorial is available in the Swayam portal. Actually, it's kind of not a certification, but a small portion they took. They explained nicely well. You can go through that if you install, like in the Swayam portal. You can go to Swayam portal. You can install this Inkscape. You can work side by side. You can learn. I can assure it won't take much time. Only 3 days is sufficient for you to learn this. If you once you learn, you can work by your own also. No need to see the other people's how to draw that, or how to prepare a posters, or how to draw some complicated diagrams, all those things. See, so it is one of the very simple. Let it will get open. Let me show once it gets open. Next, this is not related to this, but I will say one thing is this is called as Calibre. The Calibre ebook. It is like the people who will have so many ebooks or so many books they will have in your systems. So I need to create a one library, because I need to search where is my book in my system, because so many PDF will be available. I need to collect everything in a single shelf. So what can I do in the sense, I can create a one library. So in this we can create a book, like I will say Calibre. See this, I'll show. So this is what I said, Inkscape Navigator. See, all the things you can do, everything's possible in this. You can draw the diagram, changing everything. Whatever you can do in the CorelDRAW, you can do, or Photoshop. Here you can do, you can export as, you can export this whatever you are doing as a PDF or a PNG or JPEG, anything what you want, you can do this. Next, which I said is, so it's getting update. I don't want to update now. See here, this is what you can create the, you can add the book whichever you are having. It will be stored in a single. See, it will be very easy for you to take the books. So all these books will be available. So you can read the book even here also. So just if you want to create a server like in your colleges, if you want to do as like a digital library for a department wise or personal wise, you can put everything in this. If there is a LAN connection, so just you give this only in the link, so the students can open that, they can access this any books. Same the way you can do by any way also. If you set up as like small server, so that link all the time the server should be on, then easily you can get that. Little bit you need to work on this, but it is very easy only you can do. So all the things you need to update, like the covers, all the informations. If I click any one book, I will get the complete information also, even I can open also, you can read this. So this is one of the very good the software. It's a open source, it's completely open source only, this one. Then one of the very important the software is Tina. This is developed or it will be used by Texas Instruments, the company. The Texas Instruments, as you know, you are aware of the Texas Instruments, like they are having the analog and digital designs, everything will be there. They use this software only for analog design, digital design. Not very powerful, but I can suggest you can buy, but thing is you can go for the Tina 9 version, you can save. Any recent version also is available, you can do all simulators. It's one of the good circuit simulator, I can say. In this we are having completely, we are having with the integrated, everything is there, like includes your VHDL, Verilog system C support also. But if you are purchasing, it will like even microcontroller simulation, anything you can do. For your institute, if you buy this, so like anything you can do from the analog to digital with the help of Tina. The software name is Tina actually. Next is High Verilog Icarus. This is one of the online simulator, or you can install in a system also. It's one of the very good simulator for Verilog. You can use it in both in Windows as well as in the Linux. Now some of the softwares I will tell for research scholars. For research scholars, they will do some literature surveys. So they need to organize the paper. How to organize the paper in the sense? So it will be very easy. You can use the Mendeley. This is the reference management tool. So it is given by the Elsewhere. You can use this Mendeley software. You can organize that. For that we will have some separate workshop how to work on the Mendeley. The same way I can say EndNote. Even the EndNote also, like it's a reference management software only. Even there also you can have the you can organize your papers in better way. It will be very useful for you to write the paper as well as to give the citations. Very important to make a citation, to prepare a bibliography. For all these things it will be more useful, the Mendeley and EndNote as well as the Jotiro, even this also more useful. So these three softwares commonly used, but people's most preferably Mendeley. Actually it is a free of cost open source only, but the EndNote is commercial as well as open also is there. It will, but for 30 days only the trial will be there. Next, you need to refer and rewrite your paraphrases. Like you can use the refer and write. Refer and write, this is the one software. If you install that in your, it will be add on to your word processor. Then when you want to write something, then at the time you can refresh it. You can refer to some other paper you want to refer. It will be very easy also. Then some of the so many anti-plagiarism softwares are available. In this which I gone little bit closely, it's giving the similarities in the duplicate checker. Actually it is doing little bit good compared to that Simio tool is there, then PlexScan is there. Still so many anti-plagiarism are there, but better if you go in the sense I can say Turnitin. Normally the people will prefer Turnitin, or the IEEE they will use the cross-ref, that is authenticate. The one more anti-plagiarism authenticate, that is also they will use, but the Turnitin will give you the some precise similarity check it will give, but the duplicate checker, then the plagiarism exchecker I can say. So those things okay somewhat it will give. So for the initial purpose, those who are starters, the beginners, you can use that. Then Quillbot. This Quillbot actually is one of the very good, because people or they will think like they might have written so many papers, they will think like how to rewrite those sentences. It will give the idea as like how to replace that. ಹೌದಾ, ಅದೇನು ಯಾವಾಗ ಈಗ ಆಯ್ತಾ? 4-5 minutes ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಈಗ ಆ ಟೈಮ್ಗೆ? ಏನೋ ಮುಂಚೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದಾಗ ಏನು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅದೇನು ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟಕ್ಕ, ಯಾವುದ್ರೂ ಸ್ಟಕ್ಕ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ ಅದು? ಇದು ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಏನು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ನಾನು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದು. ಹೌದಾ, ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಬಂದೇ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ 4-5 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಅದರಿಂದ ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ವಾಸ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಹೈ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಓಕೆ. ಅದೇನು ನಮ್ಮ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಏನೋ ಕಾಲ್ ಬಂತು ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ. ಕಾಲ್ ಬಂದರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆಗೋದು. HOD ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೂ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಏನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ HOD ಹೌದಾ? ಅವ್ರ ನೆಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಾನು ನೆಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ, ಹಂಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ನನ್ನ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಫುಲ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹಂಗೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ.
ಅದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಓಕೆ, ಬೇರೆ ಅಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಅಂಗಿಸ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ
ಇದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತಲ್ವ. ನಾನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗೋದು. ಓಕೆನಾ?
Sir, it is visible now.
So is it visible? Okay. Okay, madam. See here in this portion, let me say the softwares for the research scholars actually. Initially these three the software which will be used for the reference management purpose. Like if you were to organize any papers in a literature, when you are doing the literature survey, you need to organize the papers. Then at the same time you need to create a bibliography or you need to give citations. At that time it will be more useful. The Mendeley is a open source, but the EndNote is it's a commercial one. Then Zotero is also a open source only, you can install any one. Then reference and write actually, even this also one of the very good tool, but it is also a commercialized tool only. You can refer and rewrite your paraphrases. Then for anti-plagiarism, so many anti-plagiarism tools are available. So Authenticate, Turnitin, Duplicator, FlakeScan, similar tools. Then you are having something called as plagiarism exchequer, but as I found the Duplicator is giving little bit good similar to check in the free. So it is for both the commercial as well as free also is available. Free in the sense it can do only for 1000 words. So in this way I can say next is the Quillbot. The Quillbot is one of the very good tool to use for the paraphrase actually. See, this is what the Quillbot. So whatever the sentence you want, you can enter the sentence over there, then it will give you the alternate paraphrase. It will do little bit somewhat good, up to 500 characters only is possible. So you will get you can skip on, you can do that. So it will be one of the very good. So in this we can have the more standard, the fluency will be there, some creative words, some suggestive. So concession if you want like there are 4 lines will be there, given some 1 or 2 lines only. So all the things you can do. So it will be one of the good actually, but you should not, you can use at which place in the people are a little bit weak in the communications, at that time they can use this. The next I can say one of the tool is called as overleaf.com. This is exclusive for those who are using the latex. Those who are using the latex, this is exclusive one. See here in this you can get completely for latex, you can do in the online also, you can do. Then so many templates are available which is more powerful, which is online collaborative latex editor tool. Actually it's one of very good tool. Actually you can try this also, you will get. Then this is one of the things I can say. You are preparing some papers for to publish in the conference or in the journals. So at that time what you need to do, so you need to make like a format you have to prepare for that conference, for IEEE conference, elsewhere, and the Springer, all those things. So what this will give in the sense, just you can upload your paper in which format you need, just you can do that, automatically it will give the as per that format. See, these are the publishers are there, you can upload your paper, you can get a format of that. So after that you can make it like the small corrections and all you can do. So it will be based on that. All the leading publishers or paper publishers or everything is there here. All the formats also is available. So like IEEE in the sense, so many flagship conferences will be there. See, in IEEE. So particularly you can select that, based on that also you can do. So many universities also they may use, the conference also you can use. This is the typeset.io actually. This also you can use. Then this is for your research scholars. Then here as I said, the one more thing I will say, the people who are using anything, you want to create some online poster or online something like any things, just I will say, so certificates or online you want to create some if you are having so many videos of your lecture videos, you need to publish in the YouTube, then you need to put some cover. It's like it belongs to lecture 1, lecture 2, all these things. So that we can get it, or you can do by online in the canvas. That is like it's a collaborate and creating the amazing graphic design actually online. It's one of the good graphic design by online actually this. So you can have all the templates which will be available. At the same time you can do n number of things you can do in this. It is one of very good platform to do for your online graphic design. Actually for your graphic design you can use the Canva. You can do ID cards, or you can do posters, you can do certificate, you can create the resumes. See, in this you can do anything, you can grow everything will be there here. So it will be like this, it will be there. If you want to create your design, you can create a design. If you just example, I'll say, just when you click the creative design, what you want, whether the poster or video presentation which you want. So example, if I say poster, so go for the poster here. So because it will be in your account, whatever you are doing, everything will be in your account only. You can use the maximum, the free how much is there, that you can use, that is more sufficient for us to perform in this. You can see in this the poster size. So you can have all the photos and the elements what you need to add in this, you have to work out. So once it is done, see, you can add text, then you can have the elements. You can have any kind of elements which you want here. Then the background, if you want, you can choose your backgrounds. You will get a good backgrounds also. For the posters, you will have good backgrounds also. So like this you can do. Then at the same time, if you want to upload, in the sense what I will do in the sense, example, it will be in your all your designs. Your designs will be here only. See here, it is done. So what you can do in the sense, for this workshop actually it is created in this way. You can open that. To invoke that, what we have to do, the sense just here. I need to download how we want, whether PDF or this. We can go for here. So it will ask for download. So that PDF will be there. So if you want file type, which file type you want, so better you can go for the PNG file type. If you go for the PNG type, then you will get the PNG poster size with the high resolutions, so that we can share it with others. Like this only you can do anything you can do in this using that canvas. I hope you might have got some. I might have thrown some things for today's actually. So I didn't gone through completely like in depth actually, because it will take consumes a lot of time to work on that. So that is I given the like which are softwares you can use, for what purpose you can use, all these things I said. So this is all about this presentations today's. So I hope, I think you might have listened this. Still, I think due to some lack of technical problems, so we couldn't continue with this. The sense in between there was some disturbances was there. The technical problem was there. So I provided the meeting, the feedback over there. If you have any queries, so I can go for your queries. Is there any things you want to say?